God. Oh, me care about that. S- Well, let's see what's popping now, eh? Let's see what's popping right now. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So we are in Matthew chapter 5, and we're talking about the Beatitude. Hello, Miss TT. How are you doing? Oh my God, I'm having my cup of tea. Oh my God. Oh my God. How are you, Miss Tio? How are you doing? I hope you are well. Thank you for the likes. Give me some double tap, double tap, double tap. Thank you for the thing today, man. Thank you. I'll make sure to give it back. How clean is my glasses, man? I can see 2025 vision, 2020 vision I'm seeing right now in my glasses. I am going to have my cup of tea while I'm waiting for the supporters. So I hope you are well, T. I am so excited to go into Matthew 5 because Matthew 5 is so interesting. It's a talk about the Beatitudes. I love to say what that is, and it talk about the salt of the earth. It talk about the teachings on murder and anger. It talks about the teachings on temptation, the teachings on divorce, teachings on oath, like when people take oath, teachings on loving one's enemies, even when they are terrible, you have to love them. Enemies, you have to love them. And teachings on teachings on giving is Matthew 6, but Matthew 5 ends at the teachings on loving one's enemies. Yes, we have to love them. These enemies, you have no choice but to love them. Thanks. Miriam, greetings, my love, asking. Hi, how are you? Big love. Big respect. I'm waiting for the others to come on. I'm just going to have my cup of tea and vibe a little bit before I jump into Matthew 5. Thanks for the likes, guys. Tia and Miriam, thanks for the likes. Big love, big respect. Yes, big love, big respect. Big love, big respect. Big love, big respect. When we walk with the Lord in the light of His Word. Hi, Elion. How are you? What are you doing? It's tea. It's a cup of English tea. Around about this time, I usually have my cup of tea. So I said, let me just vibe while I have it and speak a little bit before I start. How are you doing, Ilian? Big love, big respect. Yes, pray for me, Jesus. I pray for you. I pray that you may be well. I pray that you may continue to be a good person as you are. Yes. I don't know what you're seeking for, but I pray that everything goes well for you. In life, in love, in everything you do, in work, in health, in everything you do. Big love, big respect. Yes. In everything you do, I give you the blessings of the Most High God. All you have to do is go out and prosper. Yes? Go out and prosper. Thank you. Mohammed, go and learn manners. Mohammed, go and learn manners because guess what? You are an agent of Allah. That's why you are called Mohammed. So don't come here with your nastiness. Yes? Don't come with your nastiness. You bearing Allah's name, Mohammed, or the Prophet's name, Mohammed. So don't come here with the foolishness. Thank you, madam. Yes, Ilian. Big love. You're very good. Thank you. Rika say, Wagwan. Wagwan, Rika. Everything good. Mohammed, it cannot be humor. It cannot be humor because you are to set example because this is the name that you bear. You are carrying Mohammed name. You are carrying the name of a prophet. And you should set example. You should set example or change your name. Change the name. You can't use things like this for humor. Because people will not believe in your prophet or your God if you do. Val Summers, walk on. Big love. Big respect. Yes. I'm just telling of one Mohammed. Walking around with the big name Mohammed and have no decency. So I'm just telling him. Listen, the affirmation said, guys, you are entirely up to you. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. But don't come here with it. Go somewhere else with the foolishness. Ilian says, don't worry of that person. Ask him why Muslim people not believe Jesus sacrificed in cross. Ask him. You know what, Ilian? I'm not going to ask him because he is no good example because he's walking around. he should be ashamed of himself to call himself Mohammed and being disrespectful and nasty. He should be so ashamed of himself. Well, someone says, I just got in sipping my peanut. Okay. And you're. Listen, I am just what you see with me is what you get, man. I'm not shouting, but Mohammed, listen, you can't keep sinning or keep being negative and saying these things, and then 2 seconds after you start saying you're sorry, you must stop it. It's not good. No, because Jesus come back in earth, madam, in Bible say that, and I believe. Yes, they don't want to believe because they get away with murder over Muslim, innit? They get away with things, calling people name and bearing the name Muhammad. Very out of order. Should be ashamed of himself. While some as the term doesn't refer to wealth or maturity. Exactly. I believe so. Exactly. Mohammed, he said, I know it was rude and I'm not happy about. Please, thank you. Thank you. Go. I apologize. Listen, I accept your apology. Yes, I accept it. But you shouldn't. Why not accept Muslim Jesus? Sacrifice Ilian. Ilian, you're gonna ask him that question, innit? No, you are, and that's okay. God gave you a gullet. My question is, what happened? Is want me to give a shout out to a name, but the name is kind of rude, kind of sexual, rude, and asking me now to give a shout out to that name. So I just put him in his place, because oh my God, they just they just they're just not learning sense until Allah just box them, give them one big old box, boop. Then they will learn because oh God, hey. He sounds like Rakesh, maybe a bird. Rakesh is like this, indecisive. This time he said something, next time he said something, and the thing goes. Oh my God, I can't deal with it sometimes. Somebody say, why is everyone not against me for my religion? Fear God. Listen, Mohammed. As I said, I'm finished with you kind of thing because I said you should be ashamed of yourself. When you're bearing that name, Mohammed, it's a big name. Mohammed is a big name. And you wearing the name and you come on in the world because this YouTube here is the world. Anything you do or say on here, it's the world. It's everywhere because everybody in the world watch YouTube. At some point or the other, as long as you put your things on there, somebody will watch it. It doesn't matter when, but they will watch it. So you should be ashamed of yourself to call yourself Muhammad and come in here with your naughtiness, eh? Jesus suffered sacrifice for us, and he forgive all persons who believe in Jesus of Nazareth. That's it. Ilian, I think they say you never have sense. Oh my God, you are so sensitive. It's just, that's a Jamaican thing. They said when you say something really good, Jamaica people will say to you, "Oh, I thought they say you never have no sense." But I'm joking that on that level, I'm joking. But yes, it's quite sensible. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the only one. So Valsama says, don't fear God, fear the Empress. They are closer to your skin. That's it, Mohammed. Mahmoud Medical. Hi, greetings. Valsamos. Forgive my visions, yet I love your colors, adornments, and natural embellishment. Thank you. This is a necklace I had it for donkeys, man. It's real gold. 14 karat this one is. But I don't I rather silver, or the fandangles them that you see me wear. So tonight I said, I want to feel like a golden girl. A golden empress with me necklace. I don't wear it too regular, but sometimes I just, put it there. I tell the truth, Jesus is Alpha and Omega. Yes, Elian, I am on your side, and that's the truth. Alpha, Omega, beginning, end, the first, the last. Yes, there's no other. Balsam as you cleft makes me want to sing. In it, I love my singing, man. Whether it sounds good or not, I care zero, but I like it. Keeps my soul happy. Good evening, guys. Greetings, big love. Thank you for joining. Yes, let me finish off my tea, and we are going into Matthew 5. Matthew is very interesting. All the topics here that we're going to talk about. Well, someone says, Sush, you saw what they did with the Jewish. Don't be braggart with materials. Well, someone, listen, I'm not bragging. It's honest to God. I've got a channel called Brag. I like to, people says vlog, I say brag, but it's not really bragging. You know what I mean? Right now, I would pawn it for at least a £500. If I see somebody who want to pawn it, I would have pawn it because, man, I'm broke. I got no money. I'm so broke. I don't want to sell it, but I would pawn it for £500. They'll rob your grave. In it. Esthetician Kimberly Gary. Greetings, my love. How are you, Kimberly? Ilian says, yes, madam, you are a very good person and thank for my prayers. Yes, you're welcome. Freely give, freely get. Freely get, freely give. We like to give good words to others, Val, someone says, I know you aren't brazen, yet others may miss. Yes, I know. They all, listen, it's a thing that follow me from Jamaica here. Val Summers, even when I'm barefooted, people think me showing up. People think me bossy, but I'm not. I'm not a bossy person. But I haven't got much friends. I don't go to people's house. I rather to sit in the house here in my sofa. I don't really go places. I'd say in England here, everybody have to be doing something. It's either you go to the bookie, you go to the gambling house, you go to the pub. I don't do none of them. Sometimes I go to church when I can listen to it, or I'm just easygoing. But people always say those negative things about me. You should but a ticket and relocate here with me. This space is ripe and I'll be your aid in all things. Val Summers, you know what? From last year, I want to come to America. Now, I want to come there so badly. But I did ask one of my friends to help me with the visa. No, I have got a British passport. I'm British citizen. But my friend is so he make it so complicated, and it's a long form you have to fill out, and I didn't bother with it. So every day now I'm procrastinating. I'm thinking that you know what, I am going to apply for it because I also have a cousin in Connecticut, and she always pushing me, come to Connecticut, you know. I'm going to have a go at it, the visa, because we have to get visa in the British book, innit? So I'm going to have a go, and I don't want to, probably don't want to live there, you know. I like England, but for the, I will come for the shopping. Oh God, I have a little thing about shopping. I will shop until any shopping you take me and I'm on it. Window shopping, eye shopping, try it on in the store shopping and walk up and down in the store with it and take time, take it off and put it back there because I don't want. I love shopping. I'll go and buy this stuff, and if when I reach home and look at it, I say, "But it ain't necessary. I didn't want." I'll take it back because. But overall, I just love the hustle and the bustle and the bags and the shopping and looking at the things and oh, this is nice. Oh my God, this is nice. I like it. It's one of my hobby, shopping. You should, yeah, yeah. Buy, yeah. I understand I am a homebody or nowadays a recluse. Yes, it's Cut bro. Hi, greetings. How are you? Well, Summers, use Klarna for your travels and trust me, I'll pick you up food and lodging. Okay. Yes, Klarna is my girl, man. Klarna is my go-to. Klarna and ClearPay, they are my go-to. Yeah, I like her. You said Klarna, yeah. I know. Don't be surprised if you hear me say, "Oh, I've got my ticket," and give you the date. Don't be surprised. I always want to come that side. Even now, it should be more interesting because one of my twin son just moved there to Philadelphia. So it's I've got so much reason to take a trip there to see the place, but it's just time, God and time, they say. Well, so my shopping is therapy. I target Ross every year for their 59 cents. I don't think you love say like me. I always, because in England here, I won't be, I'm encouraging you. Sadie Benz, greetings, my love. Are you okay? I am okay. Big love. Yes, I love the sale. Now, come Christmas, I don't celebrate Christmas here because everything you want in Christmas, it's expensive. Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, that's when my shopping starts sometimes. Sometimes I don't go exactly Boxing Day. But there on until January, February, that's when the sale gets sweet because when I am shopping for Jamaica, are you sure you're okay? Say the bench. I am okay, my love. Are you? I am okay. Do I look like I'm not okay, Sadie? Do I? I hope I am okay. I hope so. Yes. So, Valsam, as I'm saying now, because we have all these winter here in England, these seasons. So when it's now it's coming to winter, Then summer clothes is on sale, so you can get your little tops them like me travel to Jamaica and other places. You can get your little clothes them, your little summer clothes them to wear now, to buy now in sale. When it's coming to summertime or spring or whatever you call it, then you have winter clothes. So if you need a jacket for winter, you can pick up your jacket for half price. And that's how we shop here. We don't just go out and shop big and everything same time, you know. We wait for the season. So let's say I'm planning to go to Jamaica next year. So now this year I've already bought my summer clothes to take to Jamaica. That's how we have to do it. So we don't pay too much. Because if you buy summer clothes in summer, then it's going to cost you too much. Say the bench made me afraid. She said, "Are you sure you're okay?" I feel like I'm okay. While someone says you get a ticket and everything else will be on me. Just know when you come, study is in session. Bring the books and an open mind. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, I'm good. Sadie said she's good. Well, so I haven't done Boxing Day. It got replaced with Black Friday. No, I don't want to buy nothing on Black Friday. Before Black Friday or after. I don't know what this Black Friday for, so I don't indulge myself too much in it, you know. But call me on any shopping journey. I'm in. I'm on. Said I'm cute. Oh, you made me blush. Thank you. You're beautiful too, Sadie. I believe you're beautiful too because people who said nice things to me, it's because they have nice things inside of them. That's why they say it. But people who come and say things derogative and bad things, they are not good people. You know what I mean? So I believe you're a good person. Very cute too. Anastasia says, "Are you sure?" I am sure I am okay. Hi, Sadie. Changing of the season tides. Yes, yes, changes in it. Sadie said, "Hi, well, someone's what's the lore around mermaids in Jamaica?" It's them two lie down there. They want somebody beat them. Then two freaking lie. They not see no mermaid. They know what is mermaid. Mermaid is folklore. It's not well. My grandmother told us when we were kids that they saw mermaid. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure because I've never seen them myself. Do you know what Roblox is? No, Sadie, I don't. I am sheltered. I don't know lots of things. I almost got into a fight at Walmart and Krispy Kreme donuts. I got everything I wanted that morning, but I could have been someone's. You have to be careful, man. You have to be careful. That's one thing I don't want to happen to me. All this rigmajig. No. No, India Novita. What are we doing here, Mama? We are reading, I'm just vibing with my supporters for a bit, and then we are going to go into Matthew chapter 5. We're going to talk about the Beatitudes. We're going to talk about the salt of the earth, teachings on murder and anger. We're going to talk about teachings on temptation, teachings on divorce, teachings on when people take oath, when you take an oath, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about teachings on loving one's enemy. Yes, so we have to talk how we're going to love our enemies. We're going to love them. No matter what, we're going to love them so much so that they're gonna be shocked. They can't believe that they are our enemies and we still giving love to them. So we have to love them. Valsomas, yes, a siren just passed there. There is a movie called Lady in the Water that speaks of them, yet that story was never repeated. Madame Narf, Scrunts, and the Great Eagle. Sounds interesting. In the Navita, can you do something about getting over grief? Valsama says, looking at the enemy clearly in a mirror. Okay. Yes, grief. So when we talk about grief for a bit and then we go into the Bible, yes? It depends on what you're grieving. If it's, sometimes we grieve for nothing and it doesn't make sense. If it's losing a loved one or something like that, something more deeper. The only encouragement I can give you about grieving, yes? You have to let it take its course. There's nothing you can do. There's no quick fix to it. But as time goes by, you will learn to let go or to stop grieving. Yes? Because you cannot grieve forever, no matter what it is. If you lose your parents, if you lose a child, you cannot grieve forever because everybody in the face of the earth here is individual. Yes? So you have your own life to live. You have to give account for your own life, your own self. So whatever it is, you cannot grieve forever. So some grieving will take you 7 days, some will take you 9, some will take you 1 month, some will take you 6 months. Some grieving may take you a year, but you have to finally find a way to let it go. That's all. But grieving is not a bad thing. But you have to know when to cut it off. No, you're going to remember you're going to keep the memories, but you're going to let go the grief. You know what I mean? And if it's somebody you have to forgive, you have to, that is even more for you to let it go. Forgive them, move on, lose the guilt, forgive yourself, let it go. That's the best encouragement I can give you. The movie was made by M. Night Shyamalan. No, I've never seen it, Val Summers. I've never even heard of it. But it sounds interesting. How can you grieve the loss of a parent even though they have not passed on? Well, you cannot grieve them if they haven't passed on. Listen, you only can grieve somebody if they passed on. Yes? Until then, you have to pray for them. Help them the best way you can. Lift them up. Make memories with them. Yes? But you can't grieve them if if they haven't passed away. You have to just carry on with your life and do the things what you need to make your life happen or make your life prosperous. You know what I mean? But I'm going to give you an example. Someone who has chosen to no longer engage with their parents because of strife, going no contact. Well, you have to just wash your hand and walk away. They will be okay. But don't carry a grief for that. No. You just have to, they will be okay. And you don't even have to even speak to somebody to love them. You can love people from a distance. Oh, that's my mom over there. We don't get on, so you just leave her in peace. Don't curse her. Don't disrespect her. Don't, because if you disrespected her, it's going to be harder for you to move away from that disrespect. And whatever you do to your parents, your children will do it back to you. So you have to lose all those things. But just leave them in peace. Just let them be. Just go your ways and let them be. Yet when you are around them, they don't see, hear, or acknowledge them. Yes, just let them be. Live on the other side of town. If they live in England, live in Australia. Just live on the other side of town. Yes, just live on the other side of town, but no disrespect. Is it wrong for me to blame the other person because if they actually had done something, then things might have been different. When my dad passed this year, I even felt angry towards myself. Um, no, let me tell you, blaming someone is not the best thing to do. Even if they're wrong, or you blame them, you have to find a way to remove the blame from you or from them. Just remove it. Because I want to tell you, remember, lots of people, well, no, when you get life, yes, when your parents get life, they didn't get a handbook or manual or these things. So they don't know. So they will make mistakes. They will make mistakes, but it's for you to just lose it. Just lose the guilt or the blame. The one thing I can say for children to their parents, just love your parents, love them beyond measure. You don't have to visit them if you don't want to visit them. You don't have to speak to them, but make sure you have love in your heart for that parent, because if it wasn't for your parent, you wouldn't be on the face of the earth. And that alone should make you want to say, man, I have to respect my parents. If you choose not to speak, then that's it. Yes, but don't carry the blame. Unforgiveness and blaming others is some of the things that will stop you from living. You get it?
What if them beat you and abuse you?
Even if they abuse you, you have to find somewhere in your heart to forgive them. Yes, even if they abuse you, you have to find somewhere, because they didn't know better. That's why they do it. If they did know better, they wouldn't do it. Trust me. Balsam, I rid myself of them like in a washing of life. That's it. Just walk away. That's my advice. Walk away. Just leave them. Let them be. They will have their own regrets. Yes? In their life. Because I want to tell you that every single person born on this face of the earth, born of a woman, they have regrets and disappointments. Regrets and disappointments is eminent for every single human being on the face of the earth. Now, if when you're 20, you don't have regrets because you think life is forevermore. You're invincible. When you're 25, you don't harbor regrets. When you're 30, oh my God, I'm 30. When you're 40, like this, yeah? Come 50. And when you look back on the years and you look back on what you lost and you look back on your parents that you disrespect, or you look back on all the mistakes that you make in your life, then regrets start creeping in. By 60, 65, 70, 75, you're dying with regrets and disappointment. So if I have an encouragement to give someone, I would say, love your parents with all your heart. They deserve your love. Even if they wrongfully abuse you, you have to love them. And I'm telling you that from a good place, yes? Uh, Balsama says, you said you prefer near, but what can you do with lemons? Squeeze them? Squeeze. The only thing you can do with lemons, Balsama, squeeze them and make lemonade. I like lemonade.
Stick them in drinks,
And it
squeeze them on your salad.
exactly, just drink them in hot water. Vikram says MGTOW. Listen, Vikram, go like the live and subscribe because it's the first time I see you here. Go and like the live and subscribe. Thank you. Yes. So guys, trust me. Many years ago, my mom passed away in 2018 in Jamaica, but many years ago before that, I live here and I used to, especially when I was illegal, I used to call her up, man, and I just want to talk, when life gets hectic here and got no papers and I can't go home because if I go home, I can't come back here. And I used to phone my mom. It used to cost me a lot of money to phone her. And I'm here over the years, and then just before I got my papers, I said, oh my God, sometimes, like me move from Jamaica to here. And I'm saying sometimes the things being illegal here and can't see my family. And I'm saying sometimes the things that matters most to us, we abandon it and we start doing other things. Yes. And no, trust me, no matter how your family are, family comes first. Yes, because you cannot choose them. I said that here the other day. You cannot choose your family because I would choose what Bill Gates. I probably would. No, I'm joking. No, I would choose Donald Trump for me dad if I could choose my parents. You know what I mean? But you cannot choose them. So Donald Trump. So I was here, and I was so sad and sad and sad, and I'm saying, I'm going to go home, man. I'm just going to go home because sometimes we spend years trying to make money, trying to gather all these things, and we neglect our parents, our family. And just before I could go, I get through with my papers and that. And the first thing I did, I went down there to see them. And when I went there, I was so happy to see me mom and my grandmother, because my grandmother grew me. And me sons, because me have sons there. Yes, I was so happy to see them. And I said to me mom, I hugged my mom when I went there, and I hugged her and I said, I love you so much. And my mom couldn't respond. She couldn't say to me, I love you. I'm the first one for her. Yes, her first kid. I make the way for the other five. Yes, because my mom had six of us. I'm the first one. And when she couldn't say it, she wheel out of my hands and she run away into the living room. And guys, that hit me, because growing up in Jamaica with my grandparents, my mom wasn't really there. She was living somewhere else in Jamaica, but my grandmother was there 24/7. But not even my grandmother, they don't say to you that I love you. These parents, they don't know love. Yes, because nobody ever tell them that they love them. So they just grow and have kids. But we know they love us because they make sure that we eat, so we never hungry. They make sure we go to school. They make sure we go to church because we must read about Jesus. They make sure we have shelter. So we have a nice little house, we live in a house. Nice house. And we have one and two little piece of clothes pan we back every week. We have to go a river to wash the clothes. But we know that they love you, but they never actually said to you, I love you. So my mom couldn't give that back to me. And because I said, guys, because I grew with my grandmother, so I had a little resentment for my mom, like, a little resentment because she wasn't there. This is my personal story I'm telling you. All right, even when time you have your little girl, your little daughter, and they're coming into teenage now, so you need to get them the little toiletries and the little. My mother did not. The school I went to, this one lady at the school was my teacher, and there was quite a few sisters of them, and they kind of the high color people and the kind of wealthy, like, you know. And she was the person who gave me my first bag of toiletries and deodorant. It was my teacher who gave it to me. My mom wasn't there; she wasn't paying attention. Yes, and my grandmother did everything that she could. You know what I mean? So when I go and said to me, Mom, I love her, and my mom couldn't relate that back to me, I lose every guilt. At that time, I was so sad for her. I was so sad for my mom. I forgave her straight away. I forgave myself and I forgave her, and I lose the guilt. I lose the resentment that I held for her. And that was the end of it. That was the end. And she passed away. And when I was in Jamaica when she passed away, and the day before she was in the hospital, and the day before I went to see her, me and my brother, the one that follows me, that my grandmother raised, and she was there, and she was opening her eyes to look at us, and she was closing, and I look at my brother, and my brother look at me, and we hold her, yes, and we said to her, "We love you." On her deathbed, we said to her, "We love you," and she, when we said, we said, no matter what happened, no matter what happened, you are the one who give us the opportunity to be in this life. You know, and we say we love you. Even in death, we love you. And we were there until she closed her eyes, and it was time, the visiting time was over, so we had to go. And the following day, we heard that we got the phone call that she passed away. You know what I mean? So, guys, life is serious. Life is really serious. So don't hold grudges and unforgiveness. Don't hold anything against your parents. If you want to fight with your siblings, that's fair enough. Fight with your siblings, fight with them. But you see your parents, love them with every fiber of your being. Please, guys, if you are in close proximity to my voice, love your parents with every fiber of your being. Don't matter what they do to you, lose the guilt and forgive them. Forgive them, that your days may be long upon the earth, that your children will respect you. That's my best encouragement for today. Magic Monty says, "You're awesome. Thank you." Maggie said, "I give thanks." Yes, thank you. Big love. Valsoma said, "That doesn't count because having a child comes with tangible consequences. If it was a felony to not show or express positive emotions, Elvis Presley wouldn't have made hurt." how, how were you able? How was I able? Because I have God inside of me. I have a good heart. I believe I've got good intentions. I made mistakes a lot of times. I do things wrong, but I have a good intention. Yes. And I am sensitive. I'm very sensitive to other people's plight and feelings. Yes. And because I'm a parent myself, because I'm a parent myself, and I know how much I love my children, and I know how much I can embrace them and hug them like this. And then on top of that, I learned to love myself first. So that give me all these conviction, all these strength. It strengthens my love so that me could love me mom and give her compassion. Bad parents isolate the truth teller. That's true. You could say siblings follow the parents. The apple don't fall far. That's true. Because don't forget, some parents they have two children and they gave one love more than the other, and they have six children and because my mother was like that. My mother last daughter was the apple of her eye. As a matter of fact, the last three kids my mom had, because she married to that guy, they all passed away now, but the last three kids that my mom had, they were the apple of her eyes. No, I don't. My grandmother is on the thing over there looking at me right now. But my grandmother had two children, one son and one daughter, which is my mom. And my grandmother loved the son and the son children them a lot more. She loved me as a granddaughter first with my mom. But my grandmother mother was Irish from Ireland, yes? And my grandmother had a son first, and the son come like her mom, high color and pretty hair, yes? And then they break up, and she had my mom for a black man, dark skinned man, and our kid, my mom kids, my mom come dark, like my grandmother dad. Yes. So when you put them together now, my grandmother's son, children, they like Chinese. They look like Chinese. Brown, and my mother kids now, we darker skin. So we grow up and see my grandmother show favor to them. You know? What are you talking about? I'm talking about real life Ariane Patel. I'm talking about real life, darling. The apple of their eyes was born before and after me and had pretty brown skin. Say don't indulge in jungle fever, yet brown skin is the best. In it, coolly. You know what I mean? But Val Summers, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about karma and real life. Let me tell you something. I want to go into my Beatitudes, Matthew 5. But I'm going to tell you something about real life. So my grandmother raised me and my brother for my mom that follow me. So when my mom got the two of us, the first two kids, my grandmother up in and take them, because my grandmother was redeeming herself. Because you know, when you get your children, because it didn't come with a handbook, you don't know how to grow. You make mistake along the way growing your own children. So that's why you find that when the grandparents love the grandchildren, because that's like a second chance at parenting. Yes. So my grandmother took me and my brother off my mom, and she raised us. Yes, I'm glad you are listening because it's real life story. Are you from Uganda? No, Patil. I am from England, Jamaican England. Yes. So now my grandmother raised me and my brother and one of her sister daughters. So three of us grew up in my house as we were the three young. My cousin was older than me, then my brother, and my grandmother and her husband. So it was five of us in the household. Yes. And my mom gone about her business, having children. And my grandmother son live same place. It's big land. So they got a piece of the land like cross there. So they had house, and he married to this woman, and they had 9 children, and so on. But whatever my grandmother have, she now leave us out. But he have to split, and she have to share it with the son children. Yes? Sometimes when we go into school, because our son, when our first son, He was so brilliant. He was such a bright boy, and he passed and was going to high school and this and that. And my grandmother, if we go into school too, but if my grandmother have one slice of bread, let's say my grandmother have a slice of bread, three of us in her house going to school, she will cut this slice of bread like this. And the son that is going to high school, she will give him half of that slice and the other half of the slice. She cut it in three for the three of us who is going to the local school. And I'm going to tell you something, and I live to see my grandmother sick. And they well off more than my mother's side. And I live to see my grandmother sick. And they didn't treat her good. And my grandmother passed away. And all of us was to come together and bury my grandmother. And these 9 kids that her son had, not one of them jump in. Not one of these 9 kids jump in. Yes? So it's me and my brother and my mother's side bury my grandmother. Yes? So you see these things. Listen, man, when you have your children, you mustn't show the favoritism. If you have 10 children, you must love the 10 of them the same. If you have 2 children, you must love the 2 of them the same, because you don't know which one is going to come and look after you. Yes? Those kids, God is going to punish them now, tomorrow, next year, next week. Their karma is on the way. Trust me, their karma is on the way. They didn't even look. Wait, they try to do better with the Grand Picnic. Instead of making it right, square with your own children, you bypass that and focus on the next generation. You could look at it like that, but I think because the next generation is not yet until, but they didn't know better. They just didn't know better, because my grandmother couldn't read. My mother was an excellent reader. My mother was so good at school. If you just give my mother numbers, calculate it, anything, she don't need book. My mother was so brilliant. My grandmother couldn't read. My grandmother didn't have a mother to mother her. So she made mistakes. That's why I say I cannot hold these things against them. I cannot. So I forgave them. They passed away, and I know they are resting in peace, because we cannot hold it. How so with 9 nights? Yes, the 9 night. Listen, I did everything, man. God, that's why I say, God is real, and God knows what He is doing, because even in the time when I was here and illegal and has no papers, and my prayer was to God to don't let anything happen to my grandmother that I can't go. Yeah. And I tell you, God keep my grandmother, God keep my grandmother, God keep my grandmother, God keep my grandmother, till I get my papers here. I was traveling back and forth, me and my daughter here, to see them, and all these things. And after my grandmother sick, because she had dementia, yes, and after she was ill, and so I decided that I was gonna go home for good and look after her like this. It was about the October. It was about probably November time. I said 2017. I said, I'm going to go home and look after her, because when I was growing up, the way she loved me so much and care for me. I always say, if when she get old, I want to look after her. So in November of 2017, I decided that I'm going to go home. So I bought my ticket to go home. I said, preparing myself, I'm going to go home the August in 2018. So I was getting myself ready and putting everything together. But January, no, February come, not February, December came, and then the ending of December, January, God took my grandmother. She passed away. Yes? So I was in my bed and they found me and they said, Mama died. And oh God, I couldn't hold it. In 1 week, in the first week when we heard, me was in Jamaica. I didn't take back the ticket, so I still had that ticket for the August in 2018. So what I did, I went down there and I spent, me and my daughter here, we went and we spent about 6 weeks. Yes, and I thought out everything and layered to rest and everything. And I said, okay, I'm going to, when I come back in the February, I was there until the February 2018. And I said, when I came back here, I'm still going to use that ticket and go there for August to have a, to, I said I wanted to, because we never have anybody pass away. It's the first person I had passed away. And people helped me, man. People from the community, they helped me so well. So I said, I want to go back now, the August, to compensate everybody who helped me. But I went the August. But that's when my mother passed away in that same August. So these things really happen. What is growing wild in Jamaica? Your family's gardens. What is growing wild? I don't understand Duval Summers. You can teach my grandmother to read. She's died. She's dead. Sorry. She died. But why do parents get angry when a child comes back and saying, look at what you did to me? And parents retort simply, I did my best. It's a shame. They are shame. It's shame. Yeah, that's the one thing I analyze. When your parent, when you do wrong to your children, they don't want you to come back and remind them. It will kill them. Trust me. You can't. You should not. It will kill them. I could tell you some deeper personal stuff. What my mom did to me. Personal stuff. Deep, deep. And I've never said to my mom, oh, you did this. Never. I I made my mind up that I wouldn't say to her, you did this and remember you did it and remember you did. No, no. I would never do it to my mom. I can give you a little hint. I remember going to where my mom lived. She was in the town, I was in the countryside, this little village. And I went to see her. And I was sat there and my mom was cooking. And my mom cooked and covered up her dinner. And she never said to me, daughter, you want some dinner? My mom cook and never give me food. And I never bring it up to her. I never said to her. Because it would kill her. Parents don't like when you remind them of things they do. They don't like it. So I just decide to bury it. I bury it. Remember, I tell you one time I was baptized and going to church, and I had this boyfriend, and he gave me $100. Long time, years ago. And because I'm going to the church now, I use the money to buy a nice shoes with the heels to go to some church. And my mom expect me to use the money to buy food. So when she saw me in the shoes, and I was first pair of shoes with heel, and I was dangling in and out the house with it. And when I finished modeling, I said to her, what are we going to eat? And my mom said to me to eat the shoes. She said, eat the shoes. And I never reminded her of it. Never. Never. I would never. Well, I am the child from that generation because the children after me, they would toe to toe with their parents. They would read their parents' rights to them. My generation, we didn't do that. We love them the same because we said they are the ones who bring us in the world. So we show them gratitude. I would never. And if my mom should come back now to life, I would never remind her. I wouldn't say to her, "Oh, you remember that day when you cook and you didn't give me the food?" No. I would never say it to her. I love her too much to say it to her. What when my nana died, my mommy had a bleed. She was post hysterectomy. At the time, I thought she had cancer, yet we needed to bind her womb. Okay. Oh, crops going well. No, people is there. We have people there living. Save the personal for when we meet. Yes, Miss Balsam, that's for real. We're not going to sleep that night. We're going to talk a lot to talk about. I'm only hurting. Oh. Take a leaf from my book, man, and just be encouraged. Yeah, life is like this. Life is like this. Unfortunately, I look to you. Oh, life is like this. Let me give you a virtual hug. Life is like this. I was telling my friend either yesterday or earlier today, today I was saying, I said, God must bless me. God, I'm going to wrestle with God because God must bless me. I have good intention. I am not the best person, but I am a good person. My intention is clear. It's pure. It's good intention. My desire is good. And God must bless me. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, when He pleases, but God must bless me. You know? I am sorry for the awesome responsibility. I know. Life is like this. Well, some as you were strutting in the I was modeling. My mother coming from work and me wait till me see her because where she live in Jamaica, you have to go down in the slope. And I waited till I saw her up the road coming down. And I put the shoes, and the shoes was a yellow shoes, Miss Val Summers. Heels. And I, ta, 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 ta. And I mad, and she come down in the veranda and she sit down there and she look at me. She fold her arm like this and she look at me madly. And we go into the living room, we come out in the veranda, we go into the bedroom, we come out in the... Me was maddling. And when me tired, my feet was tired and me took it off and put it to the side and I said to her, what we going to eat? She said, Niam the shoes. This is proper Jamaican. She said, Niam the shoes. I couldn't tell her she said it. I couldn't repeat it. So, you know, the greatest thing to me, well, she passed away, but the greatest thing about it is I have peace in my heart with her, and I know I send her home to God with peace. Whatever the outcome, it's up to her because she had her own responsibility to look after her life. Yes. But as for me and my brother, the first two of us, we have no grudge against her. We leave her in peace. We let her go in peace. And that made my heart sings. You know? Sing for me and I will be comforted. Amen. I'm so happy you are here. Thank you so much. Virtual hug. Yellow is my favorite color. Sunflower is Me too. And my aura is yellow. And yellow is the sunshine. I love the sun so much. I love this song. I'm going to sing my grandmother favorite song. Big love, guys. Sometimes I'm going to tell you this for free. Sometimes we see people on the road and we're smiling because God is good. And I always say, any day, any given time, you're above earth. God is good. God is good. So sometimes when we smile, there's nothing to smile about. But because our intention is good and our spirit and desire is good, so we smile. Because we don't know what other people going through. So sometimes our smile is just what they need to at least give them a little ease. Life is not easy. Yes, it's perfect, I always say, but the obstacle and the things that we encounter. I love your grandmother's song. Yes. Yes, I'm going to sing it now. It says, you're boosting me up. That, like the angels, they love when I sing, so I always do it. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks you. Big love, big respect. Please subscribe. Thank you. I am thine, O Lord. I have heard thy voice, and it told thy love to me. But I long to rise in the arms of faith and be closer, drawn to thee. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. Consecrate me now to thy service, Lord, by the pour of grace divine. Let my soul look up with a steadfast hope, and my will be lost in thine. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. It's not done there. Oh, the pure delight of a single hour that before thy throne I spend. When I kneel in a prayer and with thee, my God, I commune as friend with friend. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. Never bless, never blessed Lord. Estation, Kimberly, beautiful. Thank you, Kimberly. We have one more verse to go. It says, there are depths of love that I cannot know till I cross the narrow sea. There are heights of joy that I may not reach till I rest in peace with thee. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to thy precious live inside. Hallelujah. Amen. Seal. And we seal it. God is with us. Yes. So that's my grandmother's song. So I am happy I render it here. And the angels are, look at them. They are so. Guys, you know, angels are all about in my living room and they are joyful. They are so happy. Big love, big respect. I entertain angels, yes, good angels. So they come here and they enjoy. Especially when I read the Bible, they love it and sing and play my music. So now, guys, greetings. Somebody like the live and take back the like. But they they are going to lose that blessing. The person who took back the live will lose the blessing. Because when you like the live, you are blessing me. Please note. So when you like it and you take back the like, that's how the blessings is taken back. The blessings is taken back from you. So we're going to go into the Beatitudes, and that's in Matthew 5. Yes. Guys, hang on. I'm going to have to Beatitudes. So now, guys, I want to give you a little thing about what it says here. Yes? Thank you for the likes. So Matthew 5, the Beatitudes, it says, because I was wondering what the Beatitudes is. We used to read it at the church when I was growing up, but I never really go in depth with it. Yes, so it says, the Beatitudes are a series of 8 blessings. Now, listen keenly. If you are in proximity to my voice, close proximity, listen to it carefully. The Beatitudes are a series of 8 blessings delivered by Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5, 3 to 12, and the Sermon on the Plain, Luke, that's in Luke, in the New Testament. The word beatitude comes from the Latin word beatus, meaning blessed or happy. These teachings describe the qualities and attitudes valued in the kingdom of heaven, offering a vision for a transformed life based on virtues like mercy, humility, and a pursuit of righteousness. Yes? So it opened my eyes. I said, let me check it today before I came on. So this was what I get, and I'm well chuffed because this is about the blessings. Yes, and somebody says, which are the 8 blessings? So it says, blessings are the poor in spirit, the poor in spirit. Blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the pure in heart. Blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness. So those are the 8 beatitudes. Yes? I know, guys, I overstepped the mark here today, but I am going to carry on because this is no coincidence. What happened on my live here was meant to be, because somebody asked me the question, what should they do about grief? Yes. So I needed was to deliver that sermon or that message to that person. So even though I'm kind of gone over my time, I have nothing to do. So I'm going to go into Matthew 5. So whosoever will may come and listen to it and we vibe it together. Yes? If it's your will to come, you come and we vibe it together. Okay, God is with us. And make no jokes. God is blessing you. If you are here to listen it, God will bless you. God will show you a miracle. God will show you something that you need to do that will benefit you. Only you. Yes? Well, so God bless. Ralsteen. Greetings, my love. Yes, how are you? Blessings. Or have you seen Sandman in Netflix? No, no, I haven't seen. No, you have to tell me all these things, Val Summers, that you like. Yeah, you have to tell me. So we're going into the Beatitudes, guys. So here goes now. And seeing the multitude, he went up into a mountain. That is Jesus. In seeing the multitude, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in heart, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Now we're reading the eight Beatitudes, yes? So it says, Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Yes? Blessed are the poor in spirit, the pure in spirit, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are he when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely, for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before me. Yes? So now we're going into this segment which says, the salt of the earth. Ye are the salt of the earth. You and me, we are the salt of the earth. That's what it's saying here. We are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost its favor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Yeah? Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot of or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. So that's the salt of the earth, yes? We come in different forms, different color, creeds, culture, race, yes? And then we go into the other one, says the teachings on murder and anger. Big love, guys, big respect. Tonight, you see, you see how when God is working on somebody, you have no time to fluff about. Look, I've gone over hour in my podcast here, and I haven't put no lipstick on. I I haven't put no lipstick on because I totally engrossed in what I was saying. Yes. So I forget my lipstick. No, I'm not going to put it on. I'm just going to carry on without it. So we're going into the teachings on murder and anger. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. Yes? This is what the Bible says. So now I am thinking, if the Bible said thou shalt not kill, and you kill somebody, and they take you to court, and the judges or whosoever, the police is going to kill you, what's going to happen to their sin? Because when you kill somebody, then you're going to get that sin. You know what I mean? So now we're learning. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath ought against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. So God don't want anything from you if you are in anger with your brother. God said, leave your gift at the altar, and then go and make reconciliation with your brother, with your parents. Go and reconcile with them. Reconcile with them and come back and place your gift to God. Yes, that's what it says. Agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence, till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. Yes, so we're going into the teachings on temptation. Guys, we're almost done. So bear with me. You might find something in there that you can learn and you can benefit from. Yes, so we're going into the teachings on temptation. Guys, when the Bible said ye, it's ye, but it means you in this English here, it's you. But the Bible read it as ye, yes? Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. M for music, big love. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hellfire. So the New Testament is saying, if this eye ear offend me, I should pluck it out. Guys, this is not literally plucking out your eyes, because it would be so painful. You cannot pluck your eyes. Yes, but it's like a metaphor. I don't know if you call it metaphor. It's like a parable. Yes, you have to unravel it. So it says, pluck your eyes out, but it's not literally. And it says, if your hand offend you, chop it off. But it's not literally a hand, because you can't chop your hand off. It means if there's something standing in your way, something that is impeding you from praising or worshiping God, you must leave it alone. Let it go. If your husband is in your way, stopping you from praising and worshiping God, leave that husband. Leave the wife. That's what it's saying. It doesn't mean literally plucking your eyes out or chopping your hand off. You know what I mean? And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee, for it is proof profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and that thy whole body should be cast into hell. It's not literally. So don't go away and said, Sister Empress Mahat said, oh, this hand is paining me, I'm going to cut my hand off. Or this eye, oh my God, my eye is, I'm going to pluck it. No, it's not. That's why I said to you here, the Bible is very complex. So sometimes you have to ask God for discernment to even bring it forward to the massive, because some people just read it without understanding. When I spoke to my brother a couple days ago, the first thing he said to me, when I said to him, I'm reading the Genesis, he says, you understand it? He said to me, if I understand it, because sometimes we read without understanding. Sometimes we read without understanding things. Some people read to answer, to answer. They don't read to listen. They read to answer. You send somebody a text, they're so hyper or egoistic, they just answer you anyhow without even reading properly. So we read to listen and we read to understand what the Most High God is saying to us. Yes? Now we're going into the teachings of divorce, but it's only a small 2 verses. Teachings on divorce. It hath been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a written or a writing of divorcement. So you can't just, Tuneda, Tunilo, Manala, greetings. You can't just get up and left your wife or your husband. You must give them a writing divorcement. But I say unto you that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her, that is divorce, committed adultery. Guys, I want to tell you how serious the law of the Most High God is. It is so serious. It is so serious beyond measure. Trust me. Well, we're paying attention. Then we're going into the other teachings, and it says the teachings on oath. Yeah? When you take an oath. And it says, again, ye have heard that it hath been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shall perform unto the Lord thine oaths. Oaths. Hey, pronunciation. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne. Yes? Nor by earth, for it is his footstool. No, who never know? Earth is God's footstool. So you can imagine, hey, glory to God, hallelujah. We are on God's footstool. So God said, you mustn't swear by earth nor heaven, because heaven is his throne. So heaven is God's throne. Yes, and the earth is his footstool. That's telling me a lot of things, but let's move on. That's telling me a lot of things, guys, for my own perusal. Yes, and it says, nor by the earth, for it is a footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by the head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. So don't swear by your head, because you cannot make one strand of your hair white or black. Yes, that is something. But let your communication be yea, 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 or nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these commit of evil. Big love, big respect. Guys, thank you for liking the live. So now we're going on teachings on forgiveness. I love forgiveness. I love to forgive people who wrong me because I know better than them. And because I don't want to harbor all these heavy load on my back and my neck and my head, I love to forgive. Forgive, I would preach forgiveness all day, every day. I love forgiveness. He says, Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn on turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain, go with him 20 miles. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. So you must always be ready to give somebody something. The Bible said it's better to give than to receive. You must always be ready to give somebody something. And if they borrow it from you, turn them not away. These are real life, guys. Real life stuff that you must adhere to. Yes? And now we're going into the last teaching in Matthew chapter 5. We are in the last teaching, and it says, teachings on loving one's enemy. So after you forgive your enemy, yes, after you forgive them, you lose the guilt, you lose that part of you because you're no longer holding the guilt or the unforgiveness. Then I'm going to tell you to love that enemy. And that's the last teaching we have here. And it says, Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Love them. Love your enemies. Love them beyond measure. Love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. That's the teachings, and that's what God is telling you. Be it your parents, be it your siblings, be it your friends, be it stranger, whoever it is. I'm going to read Matthew 5, verse 44 again. And this is what God wants you to hear. This is what God wants me to tell you. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. God wants you to hear this. Yes? And we go on to 45 and says that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh the sun to rise on the evil and on the good. You see, because when God's sun rises, it rises on everybody. When the rain falls, it falls on everybody's housetop. Yes? And sendeth rain on the just and the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have you? So if you only love the people who love you, you don't have no reward to get. You have no reward to get. If you are only going to base your love on, it's my child, I'm going to love my child more than my neighbor's child, there's no reward. That's why the Bible says we must always give to seven. Give to seven. Seven is your children, your family. But you must also give to eight, because eight is somebody else's family, somebody else's child. So if you only love who love you, what reward have you to get? Do not even do not even the publicans the same? The publicans only love themselves. Yes? So we're going into the last bit here, and it says, and if ye salute your brethren only, you know, the world is missing out on these reading. And they read the Bible, the Quran as well. They read the Quran, and I'm sure if the Quran doesn't say something exactly like this, it's similar to this. But people don't greet you. People will come in a room and see you sit down there, and they don't even look at you. They don't even notice that you're there. People don't greet people. So it says, and if he salute your brethren only, what do he more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Falsama's Ethiopian Bible. Yes, I need to get one. It's just, man, sometimes there's a thing with me right now at the moment is between let's say 9 o'clock, between 9 to 3, I am dead. Not literally, but I just can't. There's just can't shift myself. But when it comes 3 o'clock, I have all the energy, the strength in the world. I can move mountain. Then it's time to go to bed. But I'm going to get that Ethiopian Bible. The last verse of chapter 5, Matthew says, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." No, why I said to you, the Bible is complex. The Bible is so complex because there's somewhere in the Bible here, I can't tell you verse for verse, but somewhere in the Bible it says, only one person perfect, and it's God. So none of you can't be perfect. But on here it says, be ye therefore perfect. So complex. Another part says we cannot be perfect because we are not perfect beings. But the Bible said, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father, the Most High God, which is in heaven, is perfect. Soft-feet man, greetings. I am beautiful, thank you. The biggest encouragement that for the evening. Thank you so much, Seth. I am going to go home and just love myself more. I'm going to leave here now and sit in my mirror till bedtime. You said I'm beautiful. Oh, big love. Big love. Big respect, Rastafari. Big love. Thank you. Balsama's no super chat, Empress. No super chat. No. I probably don't reach that section yet, the super chat. No. Every day I check to see if I make a few little mistake on my channel here, few years ago. But I don't know. Not yet. I'm hoping soon. No PO box. I've got PO box, yes, but I haven't. I've got, yeah. Save say your daughter. My daughter must be sleeping by now. Balsamiers can't rectify. Yeah. We have to probably talk off the camera, Valsamiers, I would imagine. You have my Instagram in it. We could exchange WhatsApp. So very cute. Thank you. Drop it. Okay. Yes, sound very cute, me. Yes, I'm very cute. Thank you. Big love. God bless you. God bless you. And we say Selah here because we finished, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've been amazing. You're God masterpiece. You're ace. You're awesome. Uh, Guys, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for staying with me until I finishes my Genesis, my Matthew chapter 5. Yes, and we hear all the things that God is saying to us. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give you 10 affirmations. I'm already over. It's the longest I probably have stayed here. But to end this, we say Selah and we finish in Matthew. Matthew was 48 verses and we just finished the 48. So we say, God is with us. Yes, God is with us. So, guys, I'm going to give you 10 affirmations. I'm going to give you 10 affirmations. I'm going to leave them with you. You can write them down if you like. Put them under your pillow, sleep with them, wake up in the morning, read them if they are any good to you. Yeah? Yes, Nikki say, ask you, mother. Nikki asks. Who is Nikki? Hi, Nikki. Can you tell my future life? I only can tell you when I get utterance. There's nothing coming through to me at the moment. So I can tell you if something. Listen to these affirmations, Nikki. You might pick something from it. Hurry up. I've got to use the low. Okay. Yes, you pick something from what I'm saying because sometimes you get utterance in the affirmations. The first one is I embrace failure and learn from it. Second one is I am still learning, so it's okay to make mistakes. Yes. The third one is I am courageous and I stand up for myself. Fourth one is my past is not a reflection of my future. Yes. So whatever is in your past, leave it there where it is and pedal on. Move forward. Yes. Move forward. Whatever it is, leave it in the past and move forward. Yes. My thoughts are filled with positivity. So now we've done 1, 2, 3. We've done about, let's say, 4. Yes. I respect myself highly. That's 5. Yes. My thoughts are filled with positivity and my life is plentiful with prosperity. So that's 6. I am surrounded by people who love and support me. That's 7. I look forward to tomorrow and the opportunities that awaits me. That's 8. Number 9, there is something in this world that only I can do it. So you have to figure out what that is. There is something in this world. Nobody else can do it for you. You have to do it. Yeah? So the last one is This one, guys, I need this one as well, so I'm going to give it to you. It says, confidence allows me to overcome procrastination and take action. It was the other day I was talking about procrastination because we bombarded with this procrastinating thing. We say, oh, I'll do it later, no, tomorrow, and we make the day pass, and sometimes we can fit things into the day, but we leave it till tomorrow and it never get done, and that's called procrastination. Yes, so I've given you 10 of them. Got hurry up. So much. Yes, so I've given you 10 affirmation, guys, that will help you, that will help propel your day. Write them down. Put them in your car pocket. Drive up and down with them. Put them in your handbag. Put them in your breast pocket. Put them in your back pocket. Yes, and it will help you. Yes, as you go along. Take blessings from me. Big love, big respect. We say big love, big respect, and we say Rastafari. Yes. Virtual hug for everyone, and God bless you. Peace. The grace, the mercy of God, the peace that passeth all understanding, so that we may learn to navigate this journey here called life, because it's treacherous. But we say, peace be still. Miss Val Summers, I'll speak to you later.